مجمع الأندلس التعليمي، تعلم عصري ملهم بهوية وطنية وقيم إسلامية.
Good morning, students, and welcome to our final lesson on vocabulary, which is related to Unit 8. Today's lesson is focused on the workbook on page 76. Now, we move on to the first exercise. Exercise 1. Underline the correct items. So we have got 6 sentences with words to choose from. We have got 2 options for each sentence. But remember that when you are doing your final examination, you are going to have 4 options for each sentence. Number 1, my parents couldn't afford to send me to a private or state school when we were children. Yes, the answer is couldn't afford to send us to a private school because private schools require you to offer or to pay money. But state schools, which are government schools, need no money. Sentence 2. Hannah is used to being away from her parents because she started vocational or boarding school when she was 7. The answer is boarding school, because a boarding school offers students the chance to live and study in the same school. So students do not need to go home. Sentence 3, if you go to a school, education is free. Of course, if you go to a state school, which is a government school, you do not need to pay money, so education is free. Sentence 4, in the UK, children start primary or secondary school when they are 5 years old. Of course, when you are just 5 years old, you can start primary school. Sentence 5, in the UK, education is until the age of 16. Of course, in this case, education is compulsory. Compulsory means obligatory. Children have to go to school until the age of 16. Number 6, Martha is really motivated, dedicated to her studies and nothing distracts her. So Martha is dedicated. She is focusing on her studies and she doesn't pay attention to anything else. Thank you for your effort. Now we move on to exercise 2. Exercise 2. Fill in the gaps with the following prepositions. We have got these words: away, into, with, about, from, on, in, to. Now let's have a look at the sentences. Salim walked the classroom, sat at his desk, and got out his books. The correct proposition is Salim walked into the classroom. Sentence 2. Kara wants to go university in London and study medicine. Yes, the correct answer is Kara wants to go to university in London and study medicine. Number 3. George moved to this school, Germany, 2 years ago. So The correct answer is in Germany. George moved to this school in Germany 2 years ago. Number 4, Karim is going on a school trip to New York. So Karim must be traveling. So Karim is going away on a school trip to New York. Number 5, in history class, they are learning all about the ancient Romans. Number 6, Kelly hates the outfits. She hates the clothes. They have to wear PE classes. They have to wear 4 PE classes. Number 7, the teacher put the textbook on the table at the front of the class. Number 8, Philip likes to do projects with other people. He thinks it's much more fun. That's good work. Now we move on to exercise 3. Exercise 3, underline the correct item. We have got 5 sentences with 3 options for each sentence. Number 1, Maxine has a very busy schedule, course, curriculum this term, as she's taking extra lessons in Chinese and advanced maths. So, she has a very busy schedule. Number 2, Henry is a vibrant, exceptional, contributing student. He always gets the highest marks in class. So Henry is an exceptional student. Number 3, we have to sit a test on Friday. We have to sit a test. When you're talking about tests, you can say take a test, sit a test, do a test. So the correct option here is to sit a test. Number 4, the school needs to build 2 new classrooms to facilitate, enroll, to handle the extra students will be getting next year. So the correct answer is to handle the extra students will be getting next year. Number 5, we have to submit our projects, we have to deliver, we have to hand in our projects by the date, objective, deadline, or we will lose marks. Yes, we have to submit our projects by the deadline. This is the final appointment. We can deliver, we can hand in our projects. That's right. Now we move on to exercise 4. Exercise 4. Fill in the correct word. So now we have got 5 sentences with 2 gaps and 2 suggested words for each sentence. Number 1, we have got professor, headmaster. The professor is someone who gives lectures at a university, but a headmaster is someone who is responsible for, someone who runs a school. So number 1 is the headmaster of our school used to be a professor at university. Number 2, grades, degree. The grades are the marks you get for a test or a subject, but the degree is the certificate you get after passing final exams. I want to do an undergraduate degree, but I have to get good grades in my school exams first. Number 3, course and term. I'm taking a French course on Monday after school this term. Number 4, results, marks. I got good marks for my science project, but I have to wait for the results of the final exam to see whether I passed the course. 5, teacher and lecturer. Well, I originally wanted to work as in a secondary school. Of course, if you work in a secondary school, you are going to be a teacher. I originally wanted to work as a teacher in a secondary school, but now I think I'd like to be a university lecturer. Thank you. That's very nice. Now we go to exercise 5. Exercise 5 is going to give us a gapped letter, a letter with gaps and suggested words which we can use to fill in the gaps. These are the words in the list provided, and this is the gapped letter. We have got these words: skills, break, which is time to relax, perform is to do, gap year is a year when a student does not study between high school, secondary school, and university. Personal, switch, course, way. Now, let's deal with the letter. Dear Mom and Dad, how are you both? Is Julie doing well at school? I know you were worried about me taking a gap year. So I decided to keep you informed of my progress and show you it was not a mistake. It may seem to some people like I'm just taking a break from my studies, but it's giving me much more than just that. At the moment, I am in Kenya. I'm working at a campsite, which means I'm paying my own way. When you pay your own way is when you earn money to pay for your living. And not touching the money you gave me, I am meeting people from all over the world, which is great for my personal development. I'm learning life skills like looking after myself, cooking, and managing my money. I have also decided to switch to engineering to change his future studies when I go to university next year, as you advised. It really is more practical degree course and one that I can use to help people in countries like Kenya. With this goal in mind, I know I'm going to perform better at university. I'll write again soon. Love, Peter. Thank you everybody for your hard work, and thank you for being so punctual.